What is going on YouTube? Welcome to another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Ambulance. Ambulance stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Joaquin, whatever how I pronounce his name, Abdul Martin II, and Elisa Gonzalez. And this movie is by the shit stain himself, Michael Bay. And this is another bank robbery movie. I cannot let's talk about Michael Bay. I cannot stand this director. I cannot stand Michael Bay. I hate so much a lot of this movie. There's only four movies I love. That's The Rock, Bad Boys, Bad Boys 2, 13 Hours, and nothing else is fair. I enjoy. I don't like Armageddon. I don't like Pearl Harbor, The Island, Transformers movies. I don't like either of them. And with French Horn ages, French Horn been falling ages, Dark Moon, Age of Extinction, Dark Knight. I don't like any of the Transformers movies. And Pain and Gain, fuck that movie. I'm not a fan of Six Ground either. I'm just not a Michael Bay fan. I'm not a fan of so many who I cannot stand. Always do like explosions, like he say like explosions and demean, not even demean women and appointments explosions and all that shit. And with this movie, and when I first saw the trailer movie, I thought the movie was going to be absolutely awful. And after seeing this movie, I'm sorry, I'm way late doing the review, but sorry, my sign is acting up. That's why I sound like this. And after seeing the movie, I saw this movie literally last week, and after seeing the movie, I was right. This movie was absolutely awful. And this is another movie where Jay Vader's talked about viewed this movie, and I absolutely agree with him. This movie just straight up it's terrible. It's awful. This is another terrible Michael Bay movie. Let's talk about the form. I like the performance. The pacing was good. Pacing was good. And this is a movie for a Michael Bay fan. If you're a Michael Bay fan, you will love this movie. If you're not a Michael Bay fan, you would straight up hate this movie. And I hated every movie. This movie has Jake Gyllenhaal, who is a fantastic actor. Whether it's Donnie Darko, Brokeback Mountain, what else? Anything else? What's the one I'm trying to think of? Jarhead and all them other movies and Yaheem Madini, he was in last year's Candyman, which I wasn't really a fan of, but this movie starts this new actor, Isa Garmenez, this Hispanic actress who I don't know anything about, and it's this movie is about these two guys. Like Yaheem, his character's name is Yaheem Abdul Martin II. His character's name is Will Sharp. Basically, he's beginning with he's married, has a son, and basically him and Jake Gyllenhaal's characters Daniel are basically adopted brothers. You can start at getting this movie. How you spend time together and all that, how they were really close, but as they got older, they became less closer, and basically Will is a veteran, and basically goes to he goes to the depth. I can't remember. I'm responsible movie. His wife said, "Don't trust your brother. His brother's no good." And basically he doesn't listen. What a fucking moron. And basically goes to his brother, and basically let's rob a bank, and basically Will tells Dane that's not a good idea. No, I don't like that. It's not a good idea. And basically, he makes go jingle, and Dane's like, come on, let's this way. And Will's like, oh, okay, let's do it. And basically, bunch of these guys help him rob this bank, and basically it goes awry when the cops come in, and Will actually shoot one of the cops, and basically they try to get cover it up, and maybe with this other character, Cameron, and basically try to get him to the hospital, but basically he comes to hostage with Will and Danny and Will's Danny and Will basically hold hostage, and Will, because Will actually shot the cop, and oh my god, like this movie's, and I'm talking that this movie actually rips off bunches. This movie has all the Bay's, Michael Bay's stick and maybe stick and all that. And on top of that, this movie even rips off his other some of his other movies, like The Rock. Like really, Michael Bay, what the fuck? You ripping off like The Rock and all that. Like what was the point of that? And there's so many pointless explosions, chase scenes, all that shit. Like this movie did have wasn't necessarily demeaning miming and all that, but still, basically they go to the chase scene with it. Chasing in his ambulance, they trying to get avoid these cops and who, like, and nothing. This movie, nothing. This movie rips off Speed too. Remember we with Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, and this movie rips off that movie, Speed. But a great movie, by the way, and all that. I like these characters. Jake Gyllenhaal, who even when you think this movie be bad, Jake Gyllenhaal will still be good in the movie. Nope. He's basically the worst part about this movie. Like he has all these freak outs. Like okay, I can't. Like basically like Nicolas Cage. He basically tried to be Nicolas Cage. Like you're not Nicolas Cage. You get it's not you. He freaks out for no reason. He just yells everything between his says and all that. Why like Yain Jabul was it good in this movie? I didn't like these characters. Why he like when one scene there's one, and plus there's so many things don't even make sense in this movie. Like when I was in the, and I was the only person. I was literally the only person in my theater seeing this movie. So there was nobody there was no like I had to worry about people sitting next to me. And I was straight up pissed off watching this movie. Like there's a lot of scenes like are you fucking kidding me? Like really? I was a little point in this movie, like no. I was straight up yelling in the screen when I saw this movie. Like are you fucking like bullshit? Like really? Like no, all that shit. Like I hate every second movie. I ain't like the characters in the movie. The tasting was good, and I ain't going on. And then another thing, this movie is 2 hours and 16 minutes long. That's the thing, that's the thing with Michael Bay. He loves to make his movies overly long, like Pearl Harbor was. Remember that Pearl Harbor that movie? How that movie was almost 3 hours long, and I was falling asleep in this movie. This straight. I don't know why Michael Bay loves to make movies overly long. So what's the point? This movie did not need to be over 2 hours long. Like the pointless scenes in the movie that you see the backstory about the childhood. Why do they keep bringing that shit up? Like by the childhood and all that shit. Like what, really? Michael Bay, this movie has all of Michael Bay's like chase scenes and all that shit. Shaky Cam was good. I could not stand the Shaky Cam and all that shit. And it's like I was banging my head like I was counting every second. The whole thing I was counting every second. Like when this movie's gonna be over already? That's just like Jake Vader's. If you watch this video, I agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. Like there's some fan base movie. Like wait, really for this movie? Like really, what's that like that movie? There's nothing good about this movie. What what's the positive of this movie? Like this movie's not nearly as bad as Pearl Harbor, but there's some good entertaining scenes in this movie. I agree with that, but all in all, this movie was not good. I cannot highly recommend the movie. This movie, I hate it. I already hate this movie before I hated this movie before I even saw it. That's how bad this movie was. When I first saw this trailer movie, I knew this movie was gonna be shit. And when I had seen this movie, I was right. This movie was absolutely shit. It was terrible. I like the character stuff for the actors, at least comments, but it was, he did a good job, and I really like Jake Gyllenhaal's character. Jake Gyllenhaal was good. He was just over the top of the movie. It's always just annoying to watch. You know? All that shit. I'm done. I'm done talking about the movie. And I read Abdul Jamal Chain. The thing was just a moron. Let's like this movie. Some of these crew was just out unlikable, a moron, and just plain annoying. This movie not even much hilarious, bad. It was just bad. It was just bad. Just. I cannot. This movie can go to hell. This movie just a waste of time. 2 hours, 16 minutes. 16 minutes a waste of time. Just skip this movie. You haven't seen it. I don't rate movies to anybody. Fuck this. Just fuck this movie and fuck Michael Bay. This is just another shit to add to this pile. I'm done. So on a scale of 1 out of 10, I'm giving the movie. No, sorry, y'all. It's giving the movie Amulets a 2 out of 10. This movie is just awful. Just skip this movie. This movie just go to hell. Why I care. And that was my review, or aka rant for the movie Amulets. If you like this movie, give this movie a thumbs up, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and subscribe to YouTube channel, and follow me on social media. And waste your guy's favorite Michael Bay, film. And what's your mine is obviously The Rock, and my least favorite is Transformers 4: Age of Extinction. And just let me know in the comments below. And remember, love God. I'm sorry, Mal. And as always, until we meet again, peace.